Meanwhile, the Indian Railways has ordered a high-level inquiry into this entire incident, this entire accident. And the Odisha Chief Secretary essentially has said that identified bodies are being handed over to the relatives or transported to their respective destinations after a autopsy. Statutory procedure is going to be followed for the unidentified ones, is what is being said. 900 passengers are being treated at several hospitals in Balasore, Mayurbhanj, Bhadrak, Jaipur and Cuttack districts is what the Chief Secretary essentially has said. What we're also hearing is that Mamata Banerjee, Bengal Chief Minister, could be headed to the spot today. Many bodies continue to be trapped under the overturned coaches of the Yashwantpur Express. The army is trying to pull them out, is the information that we have from our colleagues right now. Odisha Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik has reached the accident spot is the information that we have with us right now. Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik is at the spot where this accident took place late evening yesterday at 7 p.m. Meanwhile, the Railways has ordered a high-level probe in this entire matter. 280 people have died. Over 900 people have been injured. Naveen Patnaik is at the accident spot taking stock of the situation, whereas the Indian government, the Indian Railway Ministry, has ordered a compensation amount. Let's go, in fact, straight to these live pictures coming in.
उम्मीद करता हूं आप भी उसमें सभी लोग हैं, कोई भी सो नहीं पाया है, सबके आंखें नम है, बहुतों ने अपनों को खो दिया। 280 की तादाद कम नहीं होती सर, अभी हो सकता है कि तादाद और बढ़े जिस तरह से भीषण हादसा हुआ है। एक अहम सवाल सबके मन में इस वक्त घर कर रहा है, वो ये है, मैं रख देता हूं वो सवाल, कि पहले से जो ट्रेनें चल रही हैं उनकी स्थिति ये है, उसका हादसा हो गया, 3 ट्रेनें प्रभावित होती हैं जिसमें 280 चले गए। अब सर वंदे भारत जैसी हाई स्पीड ट्रेन, बुलेट ट्रेन की परियोजना है, बहुत सारी चीजें, किस तरह से आप देखते हैं इसको, क्योंकि बहुत सारे आशंका है मन में। दानवे जी।
Death toll now increased to 280, injured over 900, even as we're putting out these pictures of Odisha Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik, who's at the site on the ground zero at Balasore, where this terrible tragedy took place at 7 p.m. last evening. Previously, we also saw the Railway Minister Ashwini Vaishnav reaching the accident site, taking stock of the situation even as the rescue operations continue. The Railway Minister has also, in fact, declared ex gratia compensation to the victims of the tragedy, the train accident in Odisha, at 10 lakh rupees in the case of death, 2 lakh rupees towards grievous injuries and 50,000 for those who have received minor injuries. He also spoke about the fact that the Air Force has been mobilized, and not just that, the NDRF, the state government, and also rescue teams have been mobilized from neighboring Bhubaneswar and Kolkata city as well. All hands on deck as far as the rescue work is concerned, is what Ashwini Vaishnav, the Railway Minister, said. Odisha Chief Minister is in fact on the spot right now. So is Mamata Banerjee, the Bengal Chief Minister, is what we've been given to understand. Indrajit Kundu is with us with the very latest as far as the rescue work is concerned. Indrajit, I think the sense that we get from the authorities that we've been speaking with is that expect now only bodies to be retrieved from the mangled remains, isn't it?
Well, Sneha, yeah, the death toll is mounting even as we speak, and the Odisha Chief Minister has now visited the spot. So I'll just try and get on the other side, because that's where Naveen Patnaik has come. You can see there is heavy security presence on the other side. The Railway Minister is also there, so possibly the Chief Minister is interacting with the Union Rail Minister Ashwini Vaishnav. We did try and speak to him, but the Rail Minister was not willing to speak to the media at this point in time. We'll have to wait and see if he does brief the media once he finishes his, recce of this entire area. But clearly, the situation on ground, not very good. It's pretty grim. I spoke to a doctor. He said the chances of survival of those who might be still trapped inside the debris is very, very grim. It's already 12 hours now, so there's barely any chance of people surviving. And the reason why the death toll is going up is that not just people who are trapped inside the debris, who of course very grim chances of their survival, but also people who are admitted in the hospital with very grievous injuries. A lot of them are also, dying, and therefore the death toll, of course, seem to have been mounting. So the Chief Minister is here at the accident site, trying to speak to officials and check how the rescue effort is underway. I'll just try and give you a frame. Let me see if I can do that. In the meanwhile, just stay on with us. Proshun সাবধানে এসো দেখি দাদা
Sisters on the spot and getting us all the details is Indrajit Kundu, my colleague who's been reporting relentlessly from ground zero, getting us up to speed with the current situation in Balasore in Odisha. Also NDRF is, in fact, they continue with the rescue work. We have, in fact, a figure of 280 with us. This is from the DG Fire Services. As far as the Odisha train tragedy is concerned, death toll has now gone up to 280. Rescue operations continued overnight. This accident took place at about 7 p.m. last evening in Balasore. At the end of the day, as far as the rescue work is concerned, that continues. But in fact, we're also hearing is that the death toll could go up even further. Health services have been pressed into action right now, and those who have been injured have been taken to various hospitals in Bhubaneswar in the vicinity of Balasore. Over 900 injured passengers are being treated at several hospitals in Balasore, Mayurbhanj, Bhadrak, Jaipur and Cuttack districts, is what the Chief Secretary Pradeep Jena just in fact announced. Also, what he said was that identified bodies are being handed over to their relatives or transported to their respective destinations after autopsies. Statutory procedure will be followed for the unidentified bodies. We're staying with these pictures coming in of the NDRF personnel also involved in the rescue work right now. Three trains were involved in this collision. Derailment tragedy is what Odisha's Chief Secretary had essentially said. Right now we have the figure of 280 people who've died, even as the rescue work continues, and it could take several hours to in fact remove the mangled debris, what remains of the trains, the three trains that collided, leading to just so many people perishing in that terrible tragedy.